guys! As you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about living with someone with autism. As you all know, I live with my brother. He has recently been diagnosed with autism, and depending on his environment is depending on what kind of autism he has, because he slides up and down the spectrum. On good days he's Asperger's, and on bad days he's just he's a nightmare. I love him and I'd do anything for him because he's my brother, but sometimes, seriously, he's so stubborn. But yeah, now I've been reading a bit about this because obviously I don't know everything about autism or the autistic spectrum or anything, so I have my phone here and I've just been reading some bits and bobs, and some of it is really interesting. So for instance, this is, what website is this? The National Autistic Society. There's lots of organisations out there. I'll try and find the links for them all and you can go read up on it if you want to. But this says, we estimate that 11 in every 1,000 people, in brackets 1.1% of the population, are on the autistic spectrum. This means if you are a GP with a list size of 2,000 people, you are likely to have 22 people on the autism spectrum. That never sounds right to me anyway. On your list. There's a lot of people. It says autism is development affecting social and communication skills. Autism is lifelong. Autism is a spectrum condition which includes Asperger's syndrome and PDA. I don't know what PDA is. Let me just click on the link to go over to a PDA. What does PDA mean? Oh god. Pathological demand avoidance. This now. Hang on. Right. They share difficulty with others on the autistic spectrum in social aspects of interaction, communication and imitation. However, the central difficulty for people with PDA is the way they are driven to avoid demands and expectations. This is because they have an anxiety-based need to be in control. There you go. That's what that is. So, Asperger's then. Oh my god, I lost my place. Where was I up to? Oh, there. Autism is wide range. Some people have accompanied. Sorry, my dyslexia. This is dyslexia that's you're seeing here. Accompanying learning disabilities, while others have average or above average intelligence. Similarly, linguistic, I'm having a problem with that right now, skills ranging from those who are preferable to those who, oh I don't know, it's that. Can it focus on this? Come on, focus. Well, there you go, that's what I was trying to read. Pause it. I'm not going to read anymore because, as you can see, I'm finding it difficult to read because it's so white The background is so white. So my experience with it, this is just literally what I know about it. My brother can talk to me, he can bath himself, he can make a cup of tea, he can use the microwave. He is not allowed to use the cooker because unlike the rest of us, he hasn't got that thing in his head. You know, if you walk away from the cooker, there's that little thing in the back of your head saying don't forget the cooker's on. And even that moment when we go, oh my god, the cooker, and you run off, he doesn't really got that. So he won't move until he hears the fire alarm, and then he'll be like, the cooker! So he's not allowed near that at all. I'm lucky because there are autistic people out there who don't talk to you, don't look at you. They find it very hard to look you in the eye. My brother finds it hard to look at me in the eye, and any of my friends that he's met, he finds it difficult. They're not very sociable people, they're not very affectionate people. So when my brother gives me a hug, which he's done about 5 times in his lifetime, in my lifetime even, because I'm the youngest, when he gives you a hug, that is my payment. That is worth more to me than anything, because I know he appreciates me. Do not cry, woman, do not cry. He's hard work sometimes, he really is. I'm lucky now because he has a social worker. I have had to fight for him the past, how long ago? About 5 years. 5 years ago I got my diagnosis of being dyslexic, and I cried because I was happy because I actually knew what it was and I could tell people what it was, and they could help me or understand it a bit. So I wanted that for him. So I asked him, did he want me to start searching for people, and he was like, yeah, not a problem, I want to know what it is that I've got. And I was like, okay. Basically he wanted his ID, he wanted to know who he was, and we started the process. I got him a social worker who is amazing. He has changed my brother for the better. My brother, before we had his social worker, was reclusive. He wouldn't come out of his bedroom, well he would for cups of tea and go on the toilet, but that's about it. So he used to sit and play video games all day. I mean, you could buy him a new video, and a video game that is, and he would complete it within 24 hours. So that was my brother's life. Now my brother, he's been working with him and he goes to the shop. I'm on tenterhooks when he does go out because I'm like, oh god, please, please, please be okay. His social worker assures me he is fine at going out on his own, but you know, I can't help it. I've kind of become like his mother in the sense of I worry a lot, and yeah. And in September, as you know, on one of my videos I give you an update, he went to college and he closed that door on his first day of college, and I burst into tears. I rang my mum up and went, how did you do this twice? I was just on tenterhooks all day with him at college. But you know, you've got to let them fly. What else do I do for my brother? I make sure the bills are paid because he doesn't think about that. I make sure the food shopping's done because he doesn't think of that. I just basically look after the house and him at the same time. Everyone when I tell them that I do it, it's like, wow, you do a lot, but I don't see it like that. I see it's my brother and I've been brought up like that and I look after him. Most people say, what about your mum and dad? As you know, Mummy Mix works full time and she looks after my dad, who has recently been diagnosed with the early stages of Alzheimer's. So eventually I'll probably have to look after him as well as my brother. But yeah, it's just, I don't mind looking after my brother. He makes me laugh sometimes. And to be honest, we're more like friends than siblings. It's really weird. I mean, he got me into a lot of trouble growing up. A lot of trouble. He'd come up with the ideas and we'd do it. Or I would go, oh, why don't we do this? And he'd be like, yeah, let's do that. Me breaking my arm was his and my idea. It was his idea to jump from one bed to the other, and my idea to jump on the chair. So do you know, we're both as bad as each other. But yeah, it's not easy. As I said, I'm lucky because he can do things for himself. Other autistic people might not be able to look after themselves. Like I said, non-verbal, they find it hard to make friends and everything. So yeah, that's just a little bit that I know. Like I said, I will leave the links in the description for all these autistic things, all these what they call societies and stuff, and other groups and that. I'll try and find all the links for them, so if you want to read more about it, you're more than welcome to. I just love sharing my life with you, and I thought I would share that with you. I can't think of anything else to talk about it, but yeah, hope you liked it, hope it was interesting. Yeah. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment below letting me know how you are and how your day's been, because that always cheers me up hearing other people's stuff. If you've got a story to tell me about your autistic friend, brother, sister, whatever, or even someone with a learning difficulty or whatever, just feel free. The comment box below is for this little family to communicate with each other, so please feel free to do so, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!